Greetings, fellow legends. I have for you today a Diablo 3 beta update. I had sort of said that I was going to do a patch 10. Well, now this is actually on to patch 12. So, yeah. Yeah. You didn't miss anything with 11 or 12. Or 10, I should say. It's all pretty much the same, except for some minor fixes. So what's different? What's different? Well, the important thing is that there is no longer a character sheet. All your core attributes have been stuck over here. And, you remember there used to be like the Cauldron of Jordan and the Recall Stone. Recall Stone's now been put here, since we had the extra slot available now that we didn't have a character page. And, yeah, now, I was afraid they were going to take away this lovely details page, but no. Now it just fills up the entire side of the screen. It does seem a little odd that now there's nothing that really goes over here aside from skills, but I guess I'm just too used to Torchlight, where I could bring up skills on this side and character sheet on this side and it would pause everything, and there's no pause anymore. Also, I didn't notice this before. I'm pretty sure this feature already existed, but you can set it so that when you're in the inventory screen, you zoom in on your character, so you can sort of see them up close with all the gear you put on them, which is kind of cool. What else is new? Well, let's get into town. I love Disintegrate. What monsters?
Prophecy sent me in search of the star.
It fell. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back. They keep coming.
I don't have enough arcane power.
No, I want to disintegrate things. There we go.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before.
Aha, see that?
Open the gates.
They've sort of activated some preliminary achievements, I guess, just to sort of test how they work. Let me pop into those for a second. Achievements. Obviously, I've already sort of played through once, but you can see my most recent ones, like hitting level 10 and killing 20 monsters with one blow. You also get achievements for thoroughly exploring areas, killing the Skeleton King, blah, blah, blah. So I'll just sort of click through. And, if you've played StarCraft 2, there's this little showcase that you can put up to sort of show off, like, the most impressive achievements that you've gotten. People can see that when they view your profile. I'm going to skip through here a little bit and give people the opportunity to pause and sort of see things. I wish I could show you guys Jar of Souls. I got to make that as part of this video. But yeah, they have sort of this general thing, and you can sort of see how all these things go. And if you achieve something, you get it tells you what you get. And all your stuff primarily seems to be for your banner. So I kind of like my banner the way it is. I don't know that I really give a shit. But anyways, and then it also shows sort of your progress to the next. It's interesting. It doesn't really show progress to the next thing, does it? Whatever. And then there's like challenges. Actually, there's only one page of challenges and everything on Act 1. So, anyways, moving right along. I'm going to sort of, it's going to be really easy for me to just get through this. I'm going to sort of power run through this as fast as I can so I can get to the area where I can get Jar of Souls. There's something else
This is killing business.
that I've never seen before called the Matriarch's Bones, which is, I think, another different type of challenge. I didn't get any experience either, Slain.
The dead will
Yes. Called the Matriarch's Bones. The Jar of Souls is really cool. I've talked about it before, but in essence, what it is sort of like a little challenge. Ooh, hold on a second. That guy's a jerk. Anyways, they changed up. I'm going to switch topics here for a second. They changed up how things work. Now you go to this guy to get everything salvaged. There's no more common scrap. Oh, wait a minute. I should repair. There we go. Anyways, there's no more common scrap. So everything is now subtle essence and not necessarily fallen tooth, but like yellow crafting items. Which I stuck all in the trunk. To train him, now all you have to do is just freaking pay him. There's no more pages. It's completely unnecessary. And speaking of yellow items, if you pick one up off the ground like I did with this Cleave Testimony. I got that from the Skeleton King. When you pick it up, you do a right click, your character does, sort of a channeling effect, and then after a few seconds he identifies it. So, I mean, if you get hit, then he's going to stop identifying it, but, there we go.
There. That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Yeah. Oh, and so the only real purpose of these common gear anymore is pretty much to be sold. That's kind of it.
Wow. This is a dismal sight.
I think it's fun that he will always have something to say even when you start the game. He won't pretend that he doesn't exist. Unlike previous dudes and dudettes. Mostly dudes. Let's see. I just want to kill wretched mothers. I'll stop through here. Because it'll be so quick. See?
Need more arcane power.
Oh yeah. See that? I happen to have a skill that says every single time I pick up a globe I get 30 arcane power. And when I'm draining it all constantly with Disintegrate, it's really useful to have. So there's another one. Follow the road. Yeah, you know what else I haven't seen lately, and I'm really kind of concerned about this? Scrolls of Companion. Scrolls of Companion are freaking awesome. They did increase only marginally. Yes. Anyways, they did increase marginally the whatchamacallit? The gold aura, I guess you could call it. The range at which you pick up gold, but it's really nothing to write home about, and I'm pretty sure they still have stuff that increases that range. But Scrolls of Companion were so useful. I'm praying that they did not get rid of them. I might have to check the forums and find out, because if they did, I'd have to write something in there about how necessary they are. Probably along with like 30, 40 other people. Who knows? Maybe people thought they were pieces of shit. Who knows? Who knows? You know, if I disintegrate someone, I don't really think your upper half should survive. But that's just me. I'm literally cleansing the world because nothing's left but dust.
Where's all the treasure? The field will be taken.
I wonder if those are better than what I... Nope. Yeah, I made some stuff from the blacksmith, so some of this stuff is actually like really pretty high level gear, at least as far as this guy goes. And you know, it's interesting, in a previous video I had thought that the max cap was level 20, I think I said, something like that. What was it? There was something in here that showed me, nope, not here. Yeah, you can get one for each of these. That's not it, though. Right, Matriarch's Bones event, Jar's Souls event. Where is it? Yeah, max level is 13. This character is, I believe, 10. Yeah, level 10. So, probably have... I guess it means that you can't get so much further as I had thought, especially because it seems kind of silly that the blacksmith makes all that like really awesome gear for folks that can't possibly use it in this beta. So it seems kind of silly to upgrade him, but whatever. Moving right along. What else to mention?
Thank you for your... Nor should she. Come, let us...
You'll need to open... Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior.
You know, it occurs to me, as they were talking, that it might not be a half bad idea if your companion isn't engaged in combat, that he can just run off and, you know, collect any gold that's on the screen. You know, if he can simply, you know, power speed to get to wherever you are, or teleport, or, you know, whatever to stay close and stay in combat,
Follow me.
then there's no real reason that he shouldn't be able to go do
I think
such
it was
things.
more to your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Let me get a magic weapon going here, just in case he's tougher than I thought. There we go. Ooh,
Here's the
there's a
key,
chest up here.
and my mother's
Probably got
journal.
crap in it, but
What I've seen of it is disturbing.
yeah, I thought so.
I want to know more about her, but that can...
I'll search
Thank
it.
you.
New quest complete icon, and you get to see Deckard Cain every time. Oh yeah. Zombies? What zombies? I see no zombies.
Another unlucky villager.
Do. Getting closer.
So this is Tristram Cathedral. Fallen star somewhere inside.
Oh! I'm so sorry. One of the more important things. Back in the day, there was a version of this, I think one of the first couple versions, where you could simply go in here, switch out whatever the fuck you wanted for whatever else. I'm going to do it just to show you. And you could switch at will. Well, you can it used to be like you could switch at will and there was no countdown timer. Now there's a countdown timer, which is fine.
Its craters teeming with some strange magic.
Yes. Anyways,
Still waiting.
so now they can sort of switch things out so that, you know, you have a little bit of a timer, so you can't just switch things on the fly. I'm not sure why that would be overpowered, considering that I don't really switch or use much else except for disintegrate. I mean, I would switch it for a boss, but, you know, why make me run around aimlessly? And there's my magic missile. Anyways, why make me run around aimlessly trying to avoid a boss because I don't have the skill I need to defeat it? Of course, I should hope that most of the bosses are so well announced that you should be planning ahead, but I don't understand the purpose of making you wait if this is an adventure, an action-adventure game. I just don't. Sorry. No more enemies. No more heroes. No more barrels.
Need more arcane power.
Now I've got it.
How does that feel?
Woohoo! I think it's funny that Disintegrate can essentially kill everything before the rocks can tumble on top of them. Greatest spell ever. That's weird. Beam should have stretched over those barrels. Huh. You know, it occurs to me that maybe Scrolls of Companion are simply bought rather than found. I should go check that out next time I'm in town, which is going to be pretty soon, I'm hoping. Do. Exit. Where are you, exit? Possibly be. Well, where am I now? Yeah, this isn't it. I guess it's just to the south. I'll take the shortcut.
How does that
Health pot. Still love that health pot's like. Ooh. Yay, I hit him before I ran out of arcane power. You know, I kind of like this Templar a lot. I think it's awesome that he's essentially having as much fun destroying these monsters as we are. Even if he is kind of crazy.
Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar.
There is so much more in this universe.
Yeah, he tries to trick you essentially by forcing you to pick up all that gold, when in reality what you really need to do is keep him in sight so he doesn't get away. Wow, he dropped absolutely nothing but gold. That's so weird. Normally he has like better equipment that he drops, at least gold. Not gold, blues. Let's disintegrate through all that real quick. Check this weapon rack. Admire the bodies pinned to the wall. Actually. Ooh, you can even see little flies. What a nice touch. But the lighting's too bad to see them. That's an orb. Nope. 5, 6, 8, 2. 8, 2, really? Let me just make sure that... Ah! Yes, he's much better off. I'll leave it on just for a moment.
Minions, stay back! Back!
I'm almost to the part where I can potentially get to a Jar of Souls. Once I get a Jar of Souls, I'm able to health quits. I'm not going to do the whole thing again. It's too long.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
Yeah. You're not missing very much with that ending there. It's just that. You know, that line, soon all will suffer as I have suffered, has come up in a number of different things that I've seen. It came up in this Mononoke.
I don't have
Something
enough
else too, I'm
arcane
trying to
power.
remember what. There we go.
You live.
Magic weapon is just so ridiculously useful.
Maps I found.
What is my weapon damage now, anyways? Not bad.
We must discuss the fallen star.
Okay, so now that I'm back in town, I have to remember to look up for Scrolls of Companion. Get off the platform, old man.
Uncle, you
Thanks.
Our time.
Not much.
please, Uncle.
There we go. Oh, he's missing. Grr, grr, grr.
Got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Really? Shame it's not worth it. I think I'll hold on to that in case I do a Demon Hunter. Oh no! There we go. Whew. And put away the bow. I'll just replace it with that one. Anything else I need to take out or replace? I'll always throw. Nah, I'd rather chump it. There's plenty of these things to be had. Is he... Oh, he is out of the way, so I'm gonna go help him next, I guess.
The Skeleton King was one long...
LEORIC'S. Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife. Did you hear?
There he is.
Blacksmith.
Not now.
Come on, we gotta
I know
disintegrate
you'll be-
shit.
Thank you. Follow me.
We must be ready to finish this work, if he cannot.
Come on, we got places to be, sir.
Friends, I'm sorry.
Apologies will not
I don't
lay
have
them to
enough
rest,
arcane
blacksmith.
power.
Swing your bloody hammer.
You are helping them. You don't need to be sorry.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hedwig, help me.
Love is the
Come on,
surest road
there we
to
go.
the strength again.
I couldn't have done this.
Well,
you'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow.
That's right, my
And if you
character's
see
name is
my
Bubble
fool
Butt.
apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Now you know how I feel about his Asian booty. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I did not do what I was going to do. Okay, so he's got all that stuff, he has armor. Yeah, there's nothing here for Scroll of Companion. Be damned. Kind of obnoxious. Actually, before we go anywhere else, nah, I'll do that on my own time. Alright, moving onward.
There's a big pack coming this time. Stand your ground. That's the last of them. The bridge is clear.
So much for that big pack.
I hear something stirring in the distance.
Out here? It's kind of unusual. Oh, no you don't.
Hedwig's apprentice is dead. I should tell him. Need more arcane power.
Ooh, do I now? See how handy that is? I hope you guys really take that into consideration when you're building your own wizard. Because, damn. Just damn.
I don't have enough arcane
Truthfully
power.
though, as much as I like Disintegrate, the real weakness to it is open spaces. Just like this. This is probably where... Actually, I'm not even sure Arcane Orb would be a good choice. What would be a good choice out here? Because, I mean, without a line, there's not much you can do. I guess not Frost Nova damage on that sucks. I would say Wave of Force, but it has such a long cooldown. I'd probably just stick to your free abilities and sort of save it for when you can just focus down one enemy.
I need arcane power.
Moving right along.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Now I do.
a monstrous creature.
1 to 2 damage. Yeah, that's not worth it. 2 to 3. You know, this actually reminds me a little bit of one of the very many iterations of Aliens versus Predator. There was in which one of the, I forget which iteration it was, but in one of the versions, there was a lot of instances where aliens coming out of walls and sort of scrabbling around were animations, meaning that they weren't monsters that you could physically hit and destroy. And it caused a huge problem because, you know, ammo was actually a very limited resource in that game to sort of fuel your, you know, survival horror experience. And it was kind of a huge problem because I kept shooting at all the damn animations because I'm such a pussy. Okay, so the deal with the Orb of Souls, or Jar of Souls, as I've been saying all along, the whole reason I'm out here is if you find a crypt that doesn't... Ooh. Neato. Another chevron. Oh, I got 2 for that. That's nice. Sorry. If you go into one of these crypts that doesn't have the crown in it, then it almost certainly has the orb. And I don't want to say it's easy to tell which one has it and which one doesn't, but let me just, oh, same skills. Yeah, I think life regeneration. Yeah, I'll go with that. You know, just an aside, once again, I know I'm easily distracted, but those little imp things running around like that, I have a nephew, a very new nephew, and he's about that size, that shape, and I'm sure that when he starts running, he's going to run around with his hands in the air, and it makes it very disturbing to kill them. Or maybe I'm just being too sensitive, but anyways. Let me just enchant my weapon. It'd be kind of neat if I could enchant the weapon of my companion too, but I guess that'd be a little overpowered. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that in situations where, you know, the crown isn't here, they tend to have a sort of hub-based thing where, you know, the whole map is a giant square with a cross in the middle, and the cross is where the Jar of Souls is. I'm so glad I'm not playing the Barbarian, because I'd have to chase all those stupid little imps around. Fill back up. This is it. I finally managed to get it on video for you guys. I love this little competition. This is the Jar of Souls. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, I'll just do it. We got a little timer here. There are an infinite number of skeletons. It does not matter how many you destroy, because they're just going to keep making more. And if you get rid of too many at once, they will make more faster.
Need more arcane power. Magic is nothing.
And when you're actually at the appropriate level to be facing this, it's actually dramatically more powerful. Look, there's a pretty good number popping up so far. We're about halfway through. When you're at the appropriate level to be fighting this, it is such a freaking challenge. Because I didn't even have Spectre Blade at that time. I don't really have much in the way of AoE. Just Arcane Orb, and you know, you can't cast that all day long. They even produced a few special skeletons. 1 minute to 11, go me. Now the downside is, when you win, they just give you the ending. Like, you don't have to finish off any remaining skeletons, it's just there. So anyways, you even get a small little thing of gold and experience. Oh yeah. Actually, that glass star came from it, and I guess he's bound. Knuckles did too. You usually get magical items, or at least I have in the past. I've done that event a few times, but let me just, because you guys are here, energy twister. Well, I'll tool around in the meantime. I think I showed this already, but I don't remember liking it an awful lot. I think it had sort of a whatchamacallit, sparks, charge bolt. That's what it was called. It had the same sort of effect as that. And that was annoying to me because I like to be able to direct where things are going. What's the point of unleashing an attack that's going to use up a resource if it's not going to hit your target? Well, it is changing direction a little bit. Wow, that's really underwhelming. Moving things around, that's kind of neat. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I don't think there was anything else with the patch that really needed to be addressed. You know, there were big changes in their own way, but effectively they don't make for a very long video in terms of like showing you what's changed. Because ultimately not much has. Not even, you know, the rate at which you gain skills, what skills you gain at what level, none of that's changed. So there you have it. And yeah, if you have any questions, post them in the bottom. Check out my channel for League of Legends footage, and make sure that you subscribe and like my video. The more you do, the more it'll show up for other people to watch, and I would really appreciate it. So thanks so much, guys.